give a warm welcome to the hosts of Alternate Ending.
Hey, Sasha, Steve, how's it going?
Happening.
Rob and Carrie from Alternate Ending.
Perfect.
How are you guys doing?
There's me. I'm back there.
Somewhere.
Good.
Somewhere in the woods. You two are back there. Let me see if I need to make room for Sasha, too.
You copied off me. I thought we would have different ones. You're here. There you are.
People don't know that. I was just taking a peek.
That's right.
Well, congratulations to both of you on the release of Cowboys. Not only that, snagging some awards for your performances. And Sasha, congratulations on your first feature. I feel like you hit the jackpot right out of the gate. You know, starring alongside Steve here. You got Jillian. You have the talented director Anna. What was the casting process like? How did you get involved with the project?
So I wasn't really doing on-camera stuff that much. But I was sort of coming out as trans, and so my mom let me audition for it because the character was trans. And I was doing a bunch of voiceover, and then we just did it in my bedroom. And then I got a call back, and we got some good feedback. And then I got another call back with Anna, and then it was about a couple of months, and then I found out I booked it.
Oh my gosh. You just made that sound a lot easier than it probably is, but that's amazing. We're so proud of you. That's awesome. I got to tell you, we have a kiddo that's exactly your age, and we struggle to get her to read 20 minutes every night. She's supposed to, but we struggle to get her to do that. How in the world did you juggle this and school and everything that you probably have on your plate?
Well, I booked it during the summer. So it was summer right before I would have gone back to school. So we just homeschooled me because I can't be out of school for 30 days and it's longer than 30 days. So I kind of it was in the summer. And then when we went and actually shot it, it was like not. And then I just memorized it, like half of it before we left and then the other half in Montana.
I'll say shot in Montana. Oh, yeah, that's where this beautiful scenery takes place. Steve, is that what drew you to this project? Was it the setting, getting to ride with horses, being paired up with Sasha? What was it for you that drew you to the project?
Look, I mean, I always say, like, to my agents, like, if there's a Western, even if it's crap, I'll do it. Actually mean that. And I just love that. You know, I live on a farm. I don't, I'm an outdoorsy guy, but that had nothing to do with it. I mean, the script, when I read it, I was floored and so moved by it. And I rarely get this kind of attachment to a character. And it's hard to explain. I mean, it's thrilling to get an offer sometimes. And this was not an offer. This was like we had to have a conversation after I read it. Well, after I read it, I was like, I have to do this movie. And there's very few like that I've been a part of. It's like, no, I have to be in this. You have to hire me. You won't. I don't know why, but I'll do a good job. You know what I mean? Like, better than the other guy. I don't know.
And you definitely did. This was a more dramatic role for you, I think, than I've seen in the past. And I was so impressed with what you were able to bring from, a dramatic standpoint. Was that difficult at all to sort of get into that mode, or did it just sort of come naturally?
Look, you do a comedy and then all of a sudden you're a funny guy, and you're an actor. I'm an actor. And then as you grow older and age, you have more opportunities. Those change. So and I don't know. I always find the humor in characters. I always try to find the lightness or the things that you're. I laugh at the guy who's screaming at the teller at the grocery store. That's funny. You know what I mean? Why? I don't know. Like, why are you so upset? And if you can recreate, I don't know. I'm going to get deep into it, but yeah, no, it was a real challenge for sure. Just because he has so much going on, but I'm a dad, and having kids, if it doesn't influence you, then there's something definitely wrong with you. And it really moved me.
Well, that's good. And like you said, exactly that. I know there's a lot of serious things going on in this movie with, kidnapping and all those things that are going on, but you do infuse humor. And Sasha, the dynamic between you and your dad in this movie is really, really wonderful. It's fantastic. And there's just such a closeness there. Did you get some time that you guys got to get to know each other before it started to develop some of that closeness?
Yes. So we both went up there 2 weeks early and we did like horseback riding practice and just hung out and just also we like talked on the phone before we went to Montana. And then when we weren't on set, we were hanging out.
All the time. Yeah. It was fun.
I bet, Steve, you're Mr. Serious, right? Like, Steve's probably no fun to hang out with, I imagine, right, Sasha?
Well, I'm serious about pool, so I got Sasha into a bar at 8:00 at night, and I swear to God, and we didn't get kicked out because it's Montana. I think it's just a really good tradition that you can bring children to bars.
Yeah, I imagine it's a little bit of a different scene than L.A. And
it was great. We did so much together, and we ate dinner and lunch and breakfast and we all stayed on the same floor. And it was really, it's not all movies are like that, where everybody's kind of hanging out and having a good time. So,
oh, that's great. You can really feel it. I think the whole family dynamic definitely feels really, really genuine. So I think one of the moments in particular, Sasha, that I really, really loved was the scene where the two of you were having the conversation in the truck, where you decide to tell your dad. And what I loved and I thought was most powerful about that scene was that you didn't give up. You were trying to tell him and he didn't get it. And then you're like, let me just try this again. I'm going to tell you again a little differently. And you waited until he did. And I think, for me, and I think for everybody that's going to see this movie, I think that was such a powerful moment and that it's going to matter so much for so many other kids. So I just wanted to let you know that I think that was probably the best scene of the whole movie.
And you should know this. I'm sorry, Sasha, but and this is, first movie, but such a pro, because that important scene, we had a half hour to shoot because it's low budget. Sasha's gone in a half hour. We have to shoot it. And Sasha and I got in the truck and we fist bumped and went like, we got to nail it. We got to do it. No more screwing around. And we did. But that's incredible,
Yeah, way to go. There's so many vulnerable moments, that scene in particular. Then there's some additional ones when the two of you are off. What did you learn most, Sasha, from getting to work with such a seasoned pro like Steve? Did you pick up any tricks?
Yes. Well, I just learned so much from Steve just by watching, and then also Steve taught me coverage and so much more, and just awesome.
There's little technical things that you just have to learn on the fly kind of thing.
Well, Steve, I understand that you also run a community theater in your neck of the woods. If is that right? I know, Sasha, that you have a background in theater. Are we going to be able to see a reunion once the pandemic is over? I mean, Kentucky is only a 6-hour drive from us here in Madison. Like, I would drive out to see a reunion with the two of you.
Oh, right on. Yeah. Actually, my family and I were looking for a cabin in up there in either Wisconsin, a little further west, but like Bone Lake, Luck, Wisconsin, over there.
Well, don't come this time of year. Like I said, it's 2 right now, but
trust me, I moved.
Oh,
just because a bunch of Swedes got off a wagon in 1840s. I mean, jeez, this is miserable.
Agreed. Well, we loved the film so much. We can't wait to share it with everybody. And again, we are just really proud of the representation that this film provides. And we know it's going to be so important to share Joe's story with so many others. So thank you. And we
Thank you.
appreciate it. And good luck with the rest of promoting the movie.
Thank you. Appreciate you.